Now we're in the top 10, people. And coming in number 10, we have Descent. The Descent. This is also one of the movies that really paid me to leave off my best films of all time list. But Descent is truly a unique movie. It's truly a phenomenal, fantastic movie. One that definitely gets better the more I think about it. It's definitely great. It has some of the best cinematography out of any horror movie, some of the most unique scares out of any horror movie. I mentioned you got Sarah, who's easily probably one of the best final girls I know. I think I put her on that list. She was definitely on there. They got an interesting relationship between her and Nick Jr. was her name, and an interesting mystery that was not much is revealed. It's definitely something that really keeps you interested and engaged. Something that builds a lot of intensity and has probably one of the most surprising endings to any movie ever. The sequel definitely isn't that great, unfortunately, but Descent as from I will always hold that special place in my heart. Now, coming in at number 9, we have the original Alien. Yes, Alien is number 9 on this list, the original. And it might be Alien's a little behind the list, but Alien is still a phenomenal movie. I still absolutely love everything about this movie. It's a movie that really is fantastic on how it executes stuff, and of course, it's probably one of the kind of put Ridley Scott on the map to how he is now. And man, the directing is still seamless. But honestly, this film holds up very well. And of course, you get that it's one that uses the body horror, especially that alien coming out the stomach, which is easily one of the scariest sequences ever made. Like, Jesus, that sequence was terrifying as all freaking hell. So that scene was terrifying. That scene was terrifying. Terrifying. But it's a very claustrophobic movie. It has an amazing atmosphere, has fantastic performances all around. Has unique twists and turns, especially near the end. And it's a movie that I will not forget. I mean, it's a classic for a reason. And speaking of classics, at number 8 we have the original Halloween. Again, another franchise I actually did recently watch all the films too. And it's definitely a franchise that has a lot of ups and downs, and I think I did do a best and worst list, all my favorite moments and most moments of this franchise, if you want to check that out. And while some are good, like the fourth one, and even the remake, even the kind of reboot. The reboot sequel that came out a couple years ago. The original is a classic. The original is a classic for a reason. That's the reason why people still go to the movie to this day. That's the reason why people still love this movie. And sure, again, not everything holds up here, but everything else in the movie is fantastic. Laurie Strode played by the amazing Jamie Curtis. It was a very simple movie that ended up genre. I mean, it's been pretty much started the whole slasher genre for better great, or better for worse, depending on what you and it has some fantastic performances ever in a horror movies and most interesting characters. Has an incredible scary sequence. And host has probably the best opening sequence in any horror movie to date. Again, it's classic, so I don't need to say anymore. At number 7, we have Shaun of the Dead. The classic from Edgar Wright. A film that's said would be a horror comedy, but because I had to include it on this list, yeah, you guys know how much I love Edgar Wright. He's one of my favorite directors of all time. That's right. When I actually do my best directors list, that's going to be high up on that list. Pretty much all the movies are A+ material, and I always go back for what I think which of his films for the Canary trilogy are the best, honestly. But honestly, Shaun of the Dead is definitely a film I always love coming back to, and one film that's always fantastic. Again, it's trying to get into a lot of the horror aspect, a lot of the scary stuff, but in terms of comedy, it's definitely one of the funniest, probably the best horror comedy ever. I think, yeah, it's probably the best horror comedy I've ever seen. Well, it one's horror, the scare, and how true horror is. Yeah, it's about to get pretty hilarious, and the tone's never seen clash anytime soon. Of course, got a great performance by Picky as well, and pretty much everybody else. Got some pretty surprising moments, a great story to tell. It's just, there's a reason why Edgar Wright is great director he is now, and it's because of films like this. At number 6, we have The Silence. The Silence of the Lambs. Again, another classic horror movie that I had to include on this list. I think it was also on my favorites all time list, and again, a film that's a classic for a reason. It's been Hannibal Lecter to role, and it's interesting to see that he got on for. I think Hannibal's got nominated for an Oscar. I'm not sure he won though, but it's just a scene when it's like, oh yeah, I forgot how much screen time Alex actually got in this movie. It's good to how much they expand him more interesting later on, for better or for worse, depending on the movies and TV show. But he really makes the movie so great. Even the main female actress, I forget the character and the actress, but she was great as well. It's a great thriller, great mystery. Just a fantastic movie that's a classic for just a fantastic movie that's a classic for a freaking reason. One that you should check out if you haven't. We are already in the top 5 people. And look at how much. In fact, I'm actually filming all of these parts at once. So, yeah. Anyways, coming in number 5, we have Aliens. Get the original Alien, which again makes it just more of an action movie, but it's still more about horror drama, so I'm more counting on this list. Again, there's always a lot of people consider be the original Alien to be the better one, or Aliens to be the better one. I'm just considering the original. I mean, I can see why people consider the original Alien, honestly, but for me, Aliens, it's still a true classic. Aliens is film I love from the moment I saw this film. The team gets better the more I saw it. I think it was also my favorite all-time list. Like, I think the next few movies were also my favorites of all time. That's just horror in general. And of course, I mean, the action's definitely good, especially the fight between the machine Ripley and Alien. Of course, you got a line, "Get away from her, you bitch!" But it's always me that I think pretty much per Ellen Ripley in the limelight in terms of being an amazing final girl, in terms of being an amazing character that she is now. Played amazingly by Sigourney Weaver. Finally, you also got really great scary moments. The most also pretty terrifying. More here, the music is great, the atmosphere is fantastic, the directing is phenomenal from James Cameron. It's a movie that's a classic for a reason, and still, from I always looking back to. It's fortunate the franchise hasn't been the best track record since these 2 movies, but hey, since these 2 movies, so again, I guess. Now at number 4, we have Steven Spielberg's classic Jaws. Jaws. But you got Jaws on this list, and enough of that's pretty much a classic for a reason. I know we keep saying that, but again, Seven is a classic for a freaking reason, and Jaws to me is a film I always enjoy coming back to. I mean, this was something that pretty much put Spielberg on the map. But and eventually when I do my Spielberg ranking, I don't know if I have hours by the time I'm filming this, the time I release this, I expect the movie to be somewhere hype on that list. But it's pretty much puts Spielberg on the map, and it's pretty terrifying. It's definitely the definition of a blockbuster, of a horror movie done right. Having characters that you do care about, has some of the most terrifying sequences in any horror movie, some of the best directing in any movie I've ever seen in general. Amazing music, and some incredible things involved in the shot, where they actually do a great job not actually showing much, which some of the other films didn't really do the best at. Let's be real. But yeah, the original is honestly still a phenomenal movie, and the reason why you're still talking about, like, this reason why you're still talking about 4 or 5 years later, this reason why the film still discussed and still talk about this year is because it is truly a definition of how you do a monster and blockbuster right. Not mentioning its relatively horror aspect as well. So it definitely is a placement on this list. At number 3, we have the original Psycho. Yeah, I had also another franchise I thought my plan of watching the remainder of the film. I've not seen the other sequels to the franchise, Psycho 2, 3, and 4. Though I have seen the remake, which is dog shit, honestly, let's be for real. But the original is a classic for a reason. Again, from at least in 1960. 1960! It honestly might be holds up incredibly well today. 60 years later, this film is still hailed as a horror classic. And a lot of films are still inside. Like, you didn't mention the shower scene, which I think that might be probably the scariest scene ever in a horror movie. Honestly, I never did about that. I might do like a scary scene list somewhere down the road. I'm actually thinking about doing that, but Psycho is a true classic for a true reason. Got great acting from the people, got some great twists, especially with the main character ended up getting killed in that shower scene, which is like people were like surprised by that actually. Again, seeing that film still referenced so many times to this freaking day. And you got Norman and the whole big twist ending, easily one of the best twists ever in the horror movies. The film is so referenced and so beloved to this day for a good reason. It's one film I always enjoy coming back to, and it's classic for a freaking reason. Now at number 2, we got another horror classic, and something that actually released 40 years later, and that is The Shining. The Shining. The Shining. The Shining! But yeah, The Shining, again, a horror classic for a freaking reason. yeah, that film was it's like this is really one of the horror movies where you honestly can't say everybody not liking it, even if they don't really love it, at least appreciate it, because it's really a classic for a freaking reason. I keep saying that a lot of these, I probably done that a lot in a lot of these movies, but hey, some are for a freaking reason. So, be The Shining. Do I need to say anything about this movie? Because I mean, Shining is one of number 2 on this list, and it's truly a terrifying movie, a pretty scary, phenomenal movie that really does deliver everything that it goes for. It's definitely some of the most unique scary moments ever. Has a movie that though there is a lot of source material, it truly delivers. Jack Nicholson is amazing, Shelley Duvall fantastic. It's pretty scary, terrifying in all the best ways. Some in a different way, but oh man. Well, folks, now we are here. My number 1 favorite horror movie of all time. Honestly, if you follow my channel since 2016, I'm thinking most of you probably should already know what my number 1 is. I tell us me many times on this channel. Especially if you know me in person. If you talk to me, you guys know how much I love this movie, how this movie really rejuvenated my love for the horror genre. And that is the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, this movie is my favorite horror movie of all time. Again, not every episode holds me well, but yeah, this movie rejuvenated my love for the genre. This movie made me actually fall in love with horror movies. Like I mentioned, there was a period of time in my life where basically I think it's around like 4th, 5th grade actually, no joke, where I was really obsessed with horror movies. I was really obsessed with this genre. I think it was still when it honestly kind of started for me, honestly. And it's really kind of grounded, but I still have appreciation of this genre, and this is pretty much something that reminds me of how great the horror genre can be. Can be like, it truly is fantastic. Nancy Thompson is honestly a fantastic character. While she is one of my favorite Bond girls, she's truly a fantastic character in general. A lot of the point characters are definitely great here as well. I mean, because yeah, doesn't also have probably some of my favorite. This movie also has probably some of the best horror movie villains of all time, especially. I just have my favorite whole time, Freddy Krueger. Like if I would do a favorite horror movies all time, favorite horror movie villains, Freddy Krueger might be on the list honestly. Maybe I mean deal at some point, but Freddy Krueger would probably easily top that list honestly. But he is very scary and terrifying, and a lot of the effects, a lot of the scares, still holdable to this day. It also has probably the most inventive and most memorable kills in any horror movie, not in horror movies, but in movies in general. I do imagine the bed kill and classroom dream sequence, just like so many memorable moments, so many scary, terrifying moments. Like I think for some reason I actually couldn't sleep honestly, and that's the best horror can do is not make you sleep and actually terrifying, make you feel stuff, which is what horror can really do at the best. And all the reasons pretty much why Nightmare on Elm Street is forever my favorite horror movie of all time. It's also in my top 5 best films of all time in general. Yeah, I pretty much filmed this all in one sitting, so I hope you all enjoyed this top 5 list of my top 50 horror movies of all time. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what are your favorite horror movies of all time? What horror movies do you love the most? I love them in the comment section down below. It would be a top 5, 10, 50, 20, can't pick like I'm doing. I would love to know what would be your favorites down in the comment section down below. I also hope you all enjoying these top 50 lists I've been doing, and I actually do plan on doing more down the road. I might try to plan at least like one of these a month at least, because I have a lot more ideas for the lists and I've been enjoying doing them. So I know I do hope you all enjoy these lists. You can check the article I did on my favorite MCU moments, my favorite films, and my favorite TV shows of all time. Watch this out. I have a lot more coming very soon, so be looking for those. As always, thank you so much for watching, and truly honestly appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all in the description down below. I am Samuel Wolf from Samuel Wolf with Reviews. I will see you next time. As always, stay cool, everybody. Peace.